Right now, somewhere in a secret location here in the metro, there's a building full of federal and local law enforcement working to combat drug trafficking and violence.
It's called the Organized Crime and Drug Enforcement Strike Force. KCTV5's Leslie Aguilar is live at the federal courthouse in Kansas City to explain why this is so important. Leslie?
Right now, there are already several cases investigated by this strike force that are awaiting trial here in the federal courthouse in Missouri and in Kansas. The U.S. attorney on the Kansas side says this is the largest task force ever assembled in our area and will likely become the most important in Kansas City history. In a room full of leaders from 6 federal law enforcement agencies, 4 local ones, and both of the KC Metro's federal prosecutors, yet another announcement on how to take KC off the list of the nation's top 10 most violent cities.
I think the cooperation shown here is an effort to reduce that violence and take us off that list.
What makes this initiative different is the cooperation of Kansas and Missouri law enforcement working under the same roof.
For security reasons, their location will not be made public.
They're going after drug dealers that don't operate on just one side of the state line and actually have origins south of the border. The Sinaloa cartel and the Jalisco New Generation cartel, led by this man.
El Mencho is perhaps the most wanted criminal in the world, with a $10 million reward on his head, and his organization has its fingers in the KC Metro area.
Both cartels traffic meth, heroin, and guns all over the metro. A recent operation in Kansas City, Missouri, resulted in the arrests of this drug dealer who rapped about his crimes in YouTube videos and idolized drug lords like Pablo Escobar and El Chapo Guzman.
These criminals may think it boosts their credibility to compare themselves to El Chapo and to Pablo Escobar, but let me remind everybody of 2 facts. El Chapo is serving the rest of his natural life in a federal supermax prison. Pablo Escobar died in a shootout with police.
Officials say targeting cartels will help reduce violence because violence goes hand in hand with the drugs cartels traffic. Kansas City Police, KCK Police, KBI, and the Jackson County Drug Task Force are the local agencies involved in this that has been operating since May. Reporting live in Kansas City, Leslie Aguilar, KCTV5 News.